Hello Chatling. Today we are going to be drawing North African flags from memory, and keep in mind I have a terrible memory, okay? So, I'll explain to you how I did this. So, in order to do this, I needed a basic understanding of the flags, because keep in mind, some of these I don't even know at all. If I try to draw it from memory, I would actually be making shit up. Like, I had no foundation to start with. So, what I did a couple minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago, is I looked at all the flags that I wasn't already familiar with. Of course, I am well acquainted with Tunisia. I did not need to look that, whoa. Excuse me? I did not need to look this one up. I am well acquainted with the Tunisian flag. I also did not look up Egypt, just because I think I have a pretty okay understanding of it. However, for all the others, I did glance at them to get a very, very small understanding so that I had something to work with. Now, let me tell you, I've forgotten everything. It's all gone, alright? So, don't worry. I'm not cheating. I'm gonna embarrass myself anyway. Starting off, we have Morocco. So, if I recall correctly, this one's actually easy because it's very simple. So, the background of the Moroccan flag is red. How should I do this? Why don't I move the map over here? And then I'll draw the flags over here. Okay. So, Moroccan flag. The background is red. If I recall correctly, this is a pretty good match. This color right here, maybe a little bit desaturated. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then the middle, I'm pretty sure has a star, and it's green, and it's kind of like this color. Whoa, not that dark. Kind of like this, right? Why does this feel wrong? Wait, why am I already doubting myself? So it's like this, and I'm pretty sure there was also a gap in between the wings of the star, like this. You see what I'm getting at? Okay, and that's not filled in either. These are supposed to be hollow. Okay, you get what I was going for. Very poorly executed, but this this is my take on the Moroccan flag. Should I reveal it right now, or should I go back and do a reveal of all of them? I think I'll reveal it as we go along. Okay. Wait, why did I cook? This is actually really good. Okay, now this is giving off the impression that I'm gonna do well on the rest of them, which is so not true. We're starting off with an absolute heater. Moving on. Next up we have Algeria. Okay, this is where I fall apart. Oh, good heavens. I want to say there was some white, green, and red involved? Maybe? So, I'm gonna start out with a white background. Like this. I'm using a slightly off-white color so you can see it. And then I think there was maybe one stripe, like straight down the middle, half and half. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I'm so cooked. I'm gonna guess that the half was green. Because I want to say the flag is white, green, and red. I just can't remember how they were oriented in the slightest. Okay, and I'm pretty sure there was maybe a crescent in the middle, so it would be something like this. Wait, this actually looks good. Wait a minute, hold on, this actually looks pretty good. Hey, I'm getting good vibes. Whoa! Okay. I'm getting very good vibes. Imagine I'm completely wrong and I just embarrassed myself. Oh my gosh, wait. I ate. Wait, that's so good. Okay, I really messed up on the green. I got it way too light. Way too light. And I also messed up on the red. It seems like I switched which one was supposed to be darker. I should have made the green darker than the red, but I made the red darker than the green. Hey, I'll take it. That was solid. I was not expecting to do that well. Okay. I'm gonna do Libya next to give myself a challenge. This is terrible. This is really bad news. I can't remember anything for Libya. Oh lord. I want to say it also had the red, green, and white color palette, but I'm not even sure about that. And I also just can't remember anything. Oh lord, okay. I want to say there was maybe a triangle. So why don't we go green triangle? And then maybe like a red stripe? I think one of these had a triangle, I just can't remember which. I'm gonna guess it's something like this. And then, was there a crescent? I can't remember. But I feel like Libya was more intricate, so maybe there's a crescent like right here. This is very reminiscent of designing OCs. I'm just adding details that I think look nice. Okay. Hey, this looks like a solid flag. It may not be even remotely similar to that of Libya, but hey, this looks pretty cool. Alright, time for the big reveal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. This is the worst one by far. This is the worst one by far. That is not even remotely similar. I would say the only things I got right, there was in fact a crescent, which isn't saying much because most of these have a crescent. And then there was in fact green and there was in fact red. And I actually color matched those pretty well. But the shape I got entirely wrong, and there's black in it, which I completely missed. That's my first blunder of the day. Hey, it's okay. Next up we have, oh my gosh. Next up we have an absolute heater that I am so excited for. I know I'm gonna crush this. Next up we have Tunisia. Hometown to my beautiful, amazing girlfriend named Dev. This one should be easy. This should be a breeze. So I know the background for Tunisia is red. Super easy, super simple. And the only detail on it is a crescent. I don't even need to check to know that I'm right. Wait, it's not just a crescent, because that's Turkey. This is Turkey. I'm pretty sure it's an inverted crescent. It goes like, there's white, and then the crescent is made of red. Right? Oh, that looks correct. That looks correct. I think, holy moly, I'm good. Oh my, can I get a moment, please? I was so close to drawing Turkey because I thought, oh, this is easy. Red background, white crescent. But it's not just a white crescent. It's a red crescent with a white background. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. And I think I just clocked it. And clocked it I did. Holy moly, I am so good. Look at that. Did you expect anything less from me? This is the hometown of my femboy girlfriend. Of course I'm gonna get it perfectly, down to the last pixel. Also, you could argue that I got the color wrong, but you're gonna see even more color variation than this when you search up Tunisian flag on Google. I swear to God, there's so much color variation. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty darn close. I would say, okay, if I'm ranking my drawings thus far, I would say this one's probably like maybe a low A tier. This one's like a B minus, low B, maybe even a C. This one's an F. This was just a complete failure. This, S tier. This is good. I don't play around when it comes to Tunisia. Okay, next up we have Egypt. This is another flag that I really like. But do I remember it is the question? And the answer is kind of. So I know it has this really cool white, black, and red color palette going on. So I'll do the white background. But I can't remember the order. I can't remember the order of the colors. I want to say the red comes on top, and it's kind of a burgundy color, which I think looks awesome. Oh lord. And then I think the black is on the bottom. Like this? That looks right. Wait, I'm praying that that's right, because it looks right. And then I think there's some sort of writing in the middle, or some sort of symbology. And it's a golden color, if I recall correctly. So like this. And I don't remember what it is. Maybe like a star? I'm pretty sure it's in a circular formation, although I could be wrong. Maybe there's text on the outside as well, like that. At this point, I'm just making stuff up. But this looks right to me. I feel like this is right. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's solid. I'll take it. It was actually an eagle, not just a random circle with a star in the middle and then 4 dots surrounding it. Big surprise. But I did get the colors kind of right. I went a little too hard on the burgundy. It's actually a bit brighter than that. But the bottom was black and the middle was white. Hell yeah. And I was also correct about the inside being gold. Mind you, I didn't even look this one up. I just knew this from my memory. Okay. Now, speaking of my memory and how terrible it is, next up we have Sudan. Alright. My formal apologies to anybody who is from Sudan. I don't remember anything about this, not even in the slightest. I do remember seeing a triangle somewhere in these flags, and I haven't seen one thus far, so maybe Sudan is the one with the triangle. I also want to say that there was some red and green going on, so maybe there's like a red triangle here. Oops. Maybe there's a red triangle here and then maybe some green? With the North African flags, I've noticed that it's always safe to go for a red and green combo. Maybe like, okay, that is not the right green. Holy. That's slightly better, but not really. Ooh. This red is way too muted. Let me fix that. Okay, that's better. Is there something going on? Maybe there's like a... I want to say there was more detail. Maybe there's like a red stripe going through the middle like this. I do not have high hopes for this one. Not at all. Let me make my line straight. There we go. Okay. This is my final guess for Sudan. I'm so sorry. I already know this is going to be an F tier before I even look at the proper flag. I already know embarrassment is imminent. Wait just a minute. Why is that kind of good? Wait. Like, okay. Yes, it's horribly off. Yes, I didn't even include any black. The green is way too light. I did get the red correct, but in the wrong spot. And I got the pattern wrong. However, I did get the triangle on the side and then 3 stripes here. I may have made the middle stripe way too skinny, but my brain was in the right place. Honestly, I was expecting worse. This is still terrible, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting way worse. My hopes were so low. I'm gonna rank these now. This, I'm gonna give it an A tier. A tier? Yeah. Basically nailed it aside from the symbol in the middle. I didn't get the eagle, or whatever bird that is. And then for Sudan, let's go D-. I don't think it's on the same tier as... was it Libya? I don't think it's on the same tier as Libya, but it's pretty damn bad. Alright, this is the final collection of flags. This looks way better than I expected. Holy moly. I actually nailed like 3 of them. Holy shit, I'm good. Okay, well, okay. I'm not good. I am very much not good. Look at Libya and Sudan. Holy moly. Alright, it's okay. This was really fun. Let me know if I should continue it. Also, let me know what countries I should do next. Okay? Okay. Thank you for joining me, Twin. Make sure to be kind to yourself and take care of yourself and follow my Twitch. Okay. Okay. Bye, Twin. Mwah!